Mental Rehearsal and Visualization by Brandon Stone, based on the book Soccer the Mind Game by Dave Bull and Chris Shambrook. Visualization is a great tool to help increase your quality of performance and levels of confidence. So who uses it? It's used by many other people besides footballers, from surgeons to cab drivers. Michael Phelps is a huge believer in visualization. With visualization and mental imagery, we can define and dictate ahead of time what we want our future to look like, including our performance in a match and our emotional reactions to specific events. Here are some specific uses for visualization in soccer: practicing a specific move, increasing your confidence levels, rehearsing tactical plays and set pieces, helping with pre-match nervousness, analyzing and reviewing a match, practicing a free kick, staying mentally sharp during injury. Our brains have this amazing capability to create images in our head by using our imagination. We can recreate events that have already happened or imagine future events. With practice, these mental movies can be very detailed and focused and include our physical movements, actions, and things around us. They can go from this dull picture on the left to this crystal clear picture on the right. Points of view. When you visualize, there are two different points of view you can experience with visualization. They're first person, like a first person shooter video game, where you see the things happening as if you were doing them in real life, and you see exactly what your eyes would see. Or third person, as if you're seeing yourself perform an action on the screen, similar to what it would be like to watch yourself be a character in FIFA. The two different points of view are each important, and it's good to see yourself in both views when practicing visualization. The mental trophy cabinet. This technique involves remembering special moments on the field that made you feel powerful, confident, and strong. Write 3 or 4 of them down, and then go through them in your mind and re-experience those memories every single day, especially on game day. This could be a favorite goal you scored, a save you made, a player you shut down an entire game, just a moment that made you feel on top of the world, unstoppable and powerful. The key for this exercise to be effective is to visualize both the physical sensations and emotional sensations involved in those winning moments. So not only what happened physiologically, but how you felt emotionally. This helps focus our mind on what it takes to be successful, to win, to beat opponents, and to lift trophies. By constantly seeing yourself in successful scenarios, we improve our overall mental attitude. When we practice the art of winning in our minds, that not only breeds confidence, but it turns winning into a habit. Here's an exercise to practice to help with confidence. First step is to write out on a piece of paper the absolute picture-perfect conditions you choose to play in every week, from time of day, type of field, opponent, size of crowd, and even referee. Once you figure that out, decide what would you be saying to yourself? How would you be feeling in terms of mindset? What would your demeanor and body language look like? And how would the opposing team, be feeling? Now that you have all this written out, imagine playing in the complete opposite conditions. Notice how you feel then. Now switch back to the perfect scenario and notice how you feel. Now imagine playing in the bad scenario, in the bad conditions, with all the negative external conditions, but with the positive mindset and energy and feelings you had in the good scenario. This exercise helps you gain control of your mentality and emotions when external situations are not ideal. It helps you realize you control your own headspace. You control the situation. The situation does not control you. You're in control. You choose your response, your body language, your thoughts, and your actions when things are less than ideal. When practicing a specific skill in your mind, when we execute a specific skill, we want that move to be so natural and easy that it's almost like you don't have to think. It's just automatic. It's like muscle memory. The way we get our mind and body to be in sync is by repetition. So doing it again and again and again. So practice seeing yourself in your mind's eye, performing that move again and again and again. When you practice a skill in your mind, the brain uses the same neural pathways to visualize performing the skill as it does in real life to actually perform them. The mind doesn't know the difference from imagining something and actually performing it. Therefore, when you practice that skill over and over in your mind, it reinforces those neural pathways and makes its execution more automatic. This doesn't mean that visualization takes place of physical practice, but it can speed up the process of learning and execution more effectively. It helps the mind and body become more in harmony in a shorter amount of time. When practicing a skill in your mind, make sure to include all physical cues like balance, rhythm, speed, acceleration, every single detail of what it would feel like in real life. The brain gets used to executing the skill with success. Therefore, when it tries to do it in a game situation, the brain says, I've done this before. This is familiar. And the player stays calm, cool, and collected when performing it. Dead ball scenarios. Right before you take a free kick, or if you are on the other end of a ball, take a deep breath. See yourself executing that movement successfully. Then open your eyes and do it again in real life. Write it out. When you do set a time to visualize, it's best to write out on a piece of paper what you're going to focus on and for how long. That way you stay on task and you help eliminate distractions. Plan out what you will work on and for how long, and then carry out your mental rehearsal. Write down what scenarios you're going to rehearse and what feelings you want to have while imagining them. Set a timer, put your phone on silent. If it's too difficult for you to stay focused for 10 minutes, start with 3 minutes and work your way up. Just like any muscle, this is a skill that you hone and develop. Before you begin, you need to get your mind and body in a relaxed but alert state. You want to be focused and switched on, yet comfortable. Once you're in the right mind frame, then perform the visualizations you wrote out. It's important for you to remember to incorporate all senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, taste, how it feels inside your body. The more vivid and realistic you can make it, the better. Make sure to imagine the sound of the crowd, the feel of the ball, the smell of the rubber turf or green grass, and any other pertinent senses. Just make it as real as possible. If you're about to play at an away game, look up pictures of what their pitch looks like and visualize you playing on their home field and dominating. Look up their roster online and imagine yourself going against their midfielders and winning headers or taking out specific opponents. If you're a keeper, picture yourself stopping shots from their forwards. Play the game in your mind before you even step foot on the field. Speed of movies. One key thing to try to do when visualizing these mental movies is to make sure the speed at which you play them is the same speed as they would occur in real life. Your brain might automatically try to slow down or speed up time, so make sure you're trying to keep things in real time. Recap. Visualize daily for 10 minutes, both first and third person. Use all senses: sight, sound, smell, feel, taste. Imagine challenging scenarios and then overcome them. Write out your plan. Use real-time speed of mental movies. Thanks and good luck.